Welcome to the channel. We're the MMA guys. Today, we're going to be talking about major MMA news. So we have, first off, we're going to talk about the Roger Jackson situation, what has happened recently. Then we have some talk about Jon Jones and the Tom Aspinall fight. It's coming back. Then we have Fiziev injured. We're going to talk about Charles needing a replacement. And this is going to be it. So we're just going to get into it. First off, Roger Jackson has finally been arrested. And, well, we're not so sure what's happening. Has he been bailed out? We're not so sure. But what did you think about this?
I was ecstatic when I heard this news. Another threat to society behind bars. This is good. This is a man that tried to kill someone. So, he deserves 10 years and maybe even 20. I really hope he gets better from that jail. But this is crazy, and this is very, very good news. This man is an absolute jerk, and he deserves that fully. And I was ecstatic, like I said.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So the Roger Jackson situation, it's a murder attempt in cold blood. This guy he kept punching and punching and punching. We know he's a terrible person. We know if he snaps, we literally have a video proof on camera that if he snaps, he's literally going to take someone's life. And plus he trains mixed martial arts and stuff like that. He's like, this guy needs to be arrested, put behind bars. And if his dad ever defend him again, he needs to go behind bars as well. Because I don't know what he's talking about. Like, if Stu had said that, I would have killed him. I don't know what he's talking about, Rampage.
He's also talking
honestly.
about the racism. That's why this case is also being held back slightly. People are talking about racism towards Roger Jackson, which is absolutely not true, and towards Rampage. This is absolute bullshit. It's just to cover up the fact that his son is an absolute dork and a serious threat to people. If he drinks a little bit, or if he gets a can smashed on his head, I'm gonna go murder someone for that, you little fool.
A prop can as well. It wasn't like,
yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, we need to get him out. So this is good news. This is our good news of the day. So this can fuel us for the next couple of days of work.
Yeah.
Next, we have the news of the Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall fight being back. So we haven't been able to put the video on the PowerPoint. We don't know if that's something that can actually be done, or anyways, we don't really show videos right now. So what we'll do is we'll reenact the video. So I'll be the reporter, you'll be Jon Jones.
No, it's okay. We don't need to reenact the video, man. But basically, Jon Jones is implying that he will fight anyone who holds the heavyweight belt towards the end of the year during the White House card. So this is going to be amazing if Jon Jones really abides by what he said, right? I don't know if that's really going to happen, but that's really what he said during the interview. So I'm really hyped for that. If Tom Aspinall beats Cyril Gane, the LeBron James of MMA, man. Yeah, I think Tom Aspinall's gonna eat Cyril alive, man. But even if they give him someone else, like, I don't know, Shamil, the Blob, whatever, right? It's ultimately it's going to be Tom Aspinall at the end of the year. So we'll see what Jon says, but that could be the greatest heavyweight fight of all time. The fight is back. We need that fight in order to make the UFC great again, because the little Spanish fool is not fighting. So we need a big fight, man. And there was also the Conor talk. What do you think about that, man? Would you like to see Conor?
Well, just to touch up before on the Aspinall Jon Jones fight, I think Jon Jones is still. I still believe that Jon Jones is scared of Aspinall, so he wants to wait until we know about the if he wins or lose against Cyril Gane, if he's gonna fight again before the White House card. And what I think is going to happen is that if Tom Aspinall does beat Cyril Gane, which he should, and he does beat the other contender after that, which he should because he beats everyone in that division, I think he's going to be like, oh, well, the UFC didn't want to make it happen and stuff like that, and he's just going to bail out again because he's scared. But if it's not Tom Aspinall, we'll see Jon Jones back, which is not something good. I hope we never see him again, unless he fights Aspinall, because I really don't think he wins that fight. Now, for the Conor thing, I wouldn't mind seeing Conor. I think that would be cool. Except if he main events. I feel like, I don't know. This is not a main event that gets me very thrilled. Because he's not going to fight for a belt. Therefore, he can't fight above people with belts, generally. And if he does, it feels a bit gimmicky, which I don't like. So I would rather see him fight either a co-main or a feature fight. You know, he's not as big as he was. He's still gonna sell even if he's not the last fight. Just put him as a feature fight. You give him a guy like Michael Chandler or Paddy Pimblett or someone like that. I think he's gonna.
The new Conor footage sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He can't even throw punches. He can't even do anything like right. Like he sucks. He's beating on 16-year-olds. It looks like, man. Come on, like it's outrageous, bro. This guy's doing nothing. But imagine if we had Jon Jones and Conor on the same card, dude. That would be crazy. Two big steroid user, right? Right on top of another, man. That would be super nice. Yeah, I would love for Aspinall to knock Jones out, man. Honestly, I really. Like,
But I think we can do the Conor versus Michael Chandler fight, and I think he's probably gonna win.
Connor?
Yeah, I think he beats Chandler right now.
I think Conor, if he sniffed his coke right before the fight, I think he would still beat Chandler, dude. Chandler sucks right now. Chandler is on the most diabolical downfall I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This next fight is gonna get cooked, man.
Yeah.
Believe me.
I think so. Okay, now we have the Fiziev being injured
Again.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened, but he injured himself. Charles needed a backup. It's a short notice fight, so at least that's good for Charles because he took a lot of damage. Well, he didn't took a lot of damage in terms of quantity, but he took some quality damage in that Topuria fight. So hopefully, it might be a downgrade from Fiziev, who
might be a downgrade, but who is it gonna be? And I have one name on my mind. There's one guy on my mind, and I cannot seem to think of someone else because of the duck that Ilya Topuria is. We will see Arman Tsarukyan fight Charles Oliveira for the second time in a 5-rounder main event in Rio de Janeiro for Charles' retirement. And he's gonna lose that fight, no problem. Arman. And then Arman, it's undeniable that he gets a title shot.
I think so. I think this would solidify Arman as a contender. Except, I know Topuria can still be talking that, oh, well, he fought the cadaver of someone I beat before and this and this and that. But it's just about seeing Arman grapple, seeing how strong he is. I mean, actually, can we talk about Arman's fight against Benson Henderson, his grappling match? He looked phenomenal. He had extreme pressure, beginning to the end. He was always hunting for submissions. I feel like he might have stepped up his submission game since the last time we've seen him in the cage. I think he's been making it
control as well, and the size advantage over Ilya. The weight chart, let's not get into that too much because we have a video of Hot Topics coming up very, very soon on the channel. But guys, Arman Tsarukyan is a tough cookie for Ilya Topuria, and I do not hold back any words I just said, man. This is no easy fight. This is no I'm gonna walk around the cage, man, and I read a lot of books and particle figures. I'm gonna beat Arman Tsarukyan in 1 round. This is not gonna happen. Absolutely not. Arman is going to. I really hope they make that fight happen. I think this is the perfect chance for Arman to show why he's on that next level. I mean, we already know, but now it's been too long since he last fought. I mean, 300 days or something like this. Whatever.
Yep.
Right, ever since the Islam situation. Listen, this is the perfect opportunity, and it should happen. I truly believe that then Topuria cannot be talking about no Justin Gaethje. Doesn't matter, man. And Gaethje can retire, no problem.
Yeah, for sure. And Benson Henderson, he's not a crazy grappler or anything, but I'm pretty sure he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. So I think, for him to get subbed this quickly in a fight, well, not necessarily this quickly, but lose this dominantly in a fight, it really shows level for Arman Tsarukyan. It really shows that he's as good as advertised in terms of his grappling. He completely manhandled him beginning to end. And I think that with the fight that we saw Charles in the beginning against Topuria, if Arman starts the same way, goes for a shot, Boom's able to get him down. I think it could be some big problems. And we don't really know if Topuria carries that power late if he's grappled, you know. We've seen that he carries it late, you know, when he has a striking fight like against Max Holloway. KO'd him in the third. But if he's grappling, he's, you know, underhooking everything, and he might gas out his arm, and that could be a very big problem. I see Arman being the only possible worthy competitor in that division, and I think that if he beats Charles in Rio dominantly, it goes for a perfect mic call out, and it gives us that fight for beginning of next year with the new Paramount deal, so that we don't have to pay for it. I think that would be perfect. That's that's it. And so this is what we have to cover. Else, I think a Dan Hooker fight could be nice. You know, someone like that.
I think he's injured right now. I think Dan Hooker's injured.
Yeah.
So that's why he's not fighting. That probably would have been the fight to make.
We know Gage or Pimblett aren't going to do it.
Of course not. These guys, they deserve a title shot, you know.
Yeah, they
Two
think
monsters,
they
man.
do.
Whatever.
And yeah, so I really don't know who's gonna fight. It would either be Arman or Dan. That's interesting.
But I think it's perfect for Arman coming off that win. Now we know he's in fight mode. He can grapple and stuff. I think he has confidence to face a good opponent, even if it's on short notice. He can cut the weight pretty easily. He cut weight twice in, I think, 2 months or something. So now he doesn't have any issues with that whatsoever. So I really think this is perfect opportunity. And then the fight can finally happen, man.
For sure, and being able to show that you can make the weight on short notice, that would definitely put him back in the, you know, in the good graces of the UFC, which they're being annoying with him. But this is the only fight that I want. This is the only fight that I want for the main event in Rio. And yeah, this is it. So this is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, comment what you think about the stuff that we've touched on.
Yeah!
And we have a big MMA hot takes video, some cool matchups to make in each weight class. So
we'll be back soon with another video.
And yeah, this is what we're going to be cooking. So until next time.